Yeah, we rocked.
Good morning. About yesterday, think back of the thing that was most educational for you, something new, something that you appreciate, either watching another choir, listening to another a new piece of music, listening to Chris adjudicate, whatever, watching a conductor, listening to a piano player, whatever. What is something new that you learned?
Saint Boniface.
Every word that he said, you've said 100 times.
Yes, yes. We just wanted to open his mouth.
One at a time. What is, yes.
Saint Boniface kicks butt. That's what I gotta say.
I like the sound of Saint Boniface's choir.
I saw that some of the people singing, you know, especially I think they were the sopranos, and they were singing, they were putting a lot of emotion into some of them, you know, without singing, you know, really loud. That's what I noticed.
I saw just the opposite. I saw people that didn't even open their mouth.
Yeah.
And
you
how
noticed
can
that?
sound come out?
Yeah, no, but they, some
Seriously, they were good.
I thought that the entrance was absolutely awesome. And that choir was so well. We were sitting there saying, Chris,
Took
our Spanish choir.
Took charge.
So well.
They were dancing. They were dancing up the aisle.
Sorry. It was impressive how they took charge and being the cathedral. His conference alone just welcomed everybody. They made the music beautiful. Unusual. Only they could run.
We're having a discussion here about the festival yesterday and things that we learned, we observed, things that stood out for us. Ray.
It's much different when you're out in front hearing the entire group and there's an instruction to improve and suddenly you hear the difference. It's amazing. It really produces. Back here I don't hear that.
Okay, Pamela first.
I just appreciated the diplomatic way he said, I hear a bunch of women who are afraid to project and sing, and the difference that he achieved so diplomatically and so nicely. I just appreciated his flair.
I could not hear around me. I'm thinking that our voices were projected out because I could barely hear Anna, who was being right beside me. I could not hear anybody in front of me. Normally I can hear Jess or I can hear Brian. Not a peep. Couldn't hear a peep. I couldn't hear us sing.
A different space, it makes all the difference in the world. I'll share something on that later, yeah.
Yeah, this is the second time I've performed in that church, and even the first time, and then I forgot that this happens, that it's like that church is so vast that I was super scared to sing out too much, because I know like even already like tenors like don't push or don't be overstanding there, but I remember thinking that like, wow, I'll be too loud, and then I feel like maybe everyone felt like they were either going to be overexposed or maybe not exposed enough, and it just kind of, it worked against us a little bit.
I agree. We have, when we rehearse, we have a wall behind us. And that wall, believe it or not, you know, the way sound waves work, they emit from a source, the vibrations of this whole resonator here, and they go in all directions, but more forward because the mouth is open, you've got more projection this way. But they also vibrate from the back of your head and to the wall and back. So you get this reverberation off the back wall that you can hear others. So we're out in the middle of the room there, and it's like you say, those sound waves just go and they're gone, and you can't hear them.
It was so cool.
When I was in the Cal State Fullerton Choir, we did a performance in Pisa, and we did several concerts at different churches, and this one was, for whatever reason, it was an old church, like 800s. I mean, it was really old. The walls were super porous, and it was our worst performance because nobody could hear anybody. It felt like you were just.
You're singing by yourself.
Yeah, that's tough.
For what it's worth, I talked, actually it was the day before, with Pat Lamb, who directed that place all the time. Of course, they're off to the side, microphones and the wall behind it. But anyway, she said she had brought her choir into the church, the rehearsal before Wednesday or Thursday night, and they were all really timid when they were singing. And of course, they had the advantage of having that time to get used to what it felt like to be out in front.
Great. that was my favorite sounding choir, the
Yeah.
Queen Victory choir.
Other than us, they were the best.
But
Saint
they
Boniface
have a
XD
sound for several reasons. And the reasons that they have their sound, number one is they've been working with Pat Lamb for 16 or more years. This group has a same director, but she's been working on a sound for them for a long time. Secondly, they're in their own space, you know. So that and there's a lot of ringers in that group. And
So a lot of John Alexander singers in there.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's a lot of reasons, but the number one reason that they blended so well, and I don't know if you noticed this, and I talk about this all the time.
Mouth shape.
Is
Mouth shape.
mouth shape, vowel shape. Alignment of vowels. Everybody was the same. And one sound. And it's amazing how that does the trick.
They were ridiculously good.
So yeah, they know what they're doing, that's for sure. We've got one round, some change of subject, yes, and we're going to thank Lois for her great work on.
Yeah, Lois was awesome.
That was not easy.
That organ, oh my God.
That's great, but to play an unfamiliar organ, you only have like one rehearsal time in there. That was not easy. So thank you.
That organ was shaking the church. That was amazing.
I was very fortunate that I don't pass from assistance and preparing.
Okay, change the subject.
I just wanted to say, a few of us went to Alex a little thing last night.
Oh, Alex.
Alex.
Yeah. Alex.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it went really well.
Very good.